Hi guys, Fred Kitchen here with Henson and Kitchen Mortuary and the 411, and this is episode number 4. And I want to say thank you to all who are sharing this video, who are liking the video, who are making sure that you're sharing it on your page, sharing it with your friends that need this information. So I want to say thank you. Continue to do that. That means a lot to us. I want to talk a little bit about, I want to build off something we did in our last episode, episode number 3. We talked about the 5 wishes document that we provide here at the funeral home to our community. And the 5 wishes document is a living will and a medical power of attorney. So we want to kind of build on that today, and we want to talk about the 2 power of attorneys that is most frequently used, and then we want to talk about probate. And we're going to do this in a 2-part series, this week being part number 1. Next week we'll wrap things up in part number 2. Let me talk to you a little bit about what probate is. Probate is the legal process whereby a will is proved in a court and accepted as a valid public document that is the true last testament of the deceased. That's what probate is in a nutshell. I know a lot of people, when they hear the term they have to probate an estate, they get really anxious, really nervous, thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? That's really what you're doing there. You're going to prove the will. So it's a legal process. So that's essentially what probate is. Let's back up a little bit and talk about a couple power of attorneys. We talked about in the 5 wishes document the medical power of attorney, the person that would be making our medical decisions for us when we cannot make those any longer. So we want to talk about the durable power of attorney, which is the document in which we would be making financial decisions, maybe writing checks, paying bills, things like that for our loved one. And of course, the durable power of attorney, a misconception is that they can make funeral arrangements, they can kind of move on and do some other things. That power of attorney ceases at death in the state of West Virginia, okay? That ceases at death, and then you would need to be appointed an administrator or an executor or executrix of an estate. And how you do that is through probating the will. So what you would do is you would go to the probate office, usually located at the county courthouse, and you would set up an appointment with them, and they would help you walk through the process. You need to have a will in place. Let me talk a little bit about that. If you do not have a will in place, it's what they call that you die intestate. When you die intestate, there is no will. And if there's an estate, then what's going to have to happen is whoever that is going to stand up and kind of administer this estate would have to be bonded. So there are some other things involved there. If you do have a will and you do name the executor of the estate, then that makes the process extremely simple for you, okay? So it's very important. Legal counsel will tell you it's extremely important to have a will to kind of designate how you want things done. You do not want the state to do this for you. So you want to be able to even control after your death how you want your assets and your things that you've built up in life to be distributed. So that's how you do that through a will. So we talked about the executor, the executrix, and how you get appointed to that and the decisions that they would make. Once you're appointed as an executor, executrix, or administrator of the estate, then they will provide you, the probate court will provide you a document along with a death certificate, and you've got to bring them a death certificate to begin this process. The death certificate, the will, things like that, that will begin the process with probate. And then they will provide you a document that will make you executor or administrator of that estate. And when you do that, then you can continue on to do the things that you did when you were the durable power of attorney. So you'll be able to continue to make those decisions. So that, in a nutshell, is the high-level overview of probate in the state of West Virginia. That's primarily what we're talking about. We're talking about West Virginia here. And so that is kind of a high-level overview of that. Like I said, next week in episode number 5, we will take it one step further, talk a little bit deeper about probate to kind of give you more information there, and we'll kind of wrap things up from that point. So again, want to say thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for sharing the videos. Please continue to share them, continue to watch them, continue to like us. Be sure and like our Facebook page, Henson Mortuary on Facebook. And anything we can do for you, let us know. Thank you.